Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
All right, I'm gonna wait for some people to get started, and then I'm gonna share out the broadcast. All right. How is everybody doing?
Good. It's my Friday.
Ooh, I'm working from home tomorrow again,
Ooh.
but at least I won't be in like 85-degree heat.
Did everything get fixed?
Yeah, it was the flux capacitor, and
You just needed to drive faster.
yeah, it was the flux capacitor, so they just needed to throw some garbage in it, and then so they did get it working finally, but it wasn't the HVAC guys that did it. It was a guy named Bernie who with a company around here that kind of helps the property management do all their maintenance and stuff like that. So he was the one that got everything working. And so he called the HVAC people and was like, "Hey, I got the flux capacitor working or whatever." And and so anyway, it's all fixed now. But I'll share this out here. And we're waiting for Alicia. She's on her way. She just got out of work, so she's about 20 minutes away. So she's going to be joining us here in just a minute.
Okay. Oh, I have to step to the side for just one moment. I apologize. I just realized my laptop is not plugged up, and that could be really bad in a few minutes.
It could be real bad. Hey, everybody, tuning in real quick. We're going to take about one more minute before we get started. I'm just sharing this out to other pages. So just give me a second. I think she just got here. Actually. Oh, yeah, I hear her. I hear her.
I don't believe you.
I hear her.
You can't hear her. She's so quiet.
Hear her. Here she comes.
I hear her being announced by Neighborhood Watch.
Here, miss.
Come on in.
I run it as fast as I can.
Well, we just started and I just shared it out. So we're getting the broadcast all started up. So welcome back, everybody, to NightSong Paranormal Uni-Tea. We've got Alicia here. Me, I'm Barbie. And we've got Miss Tabitha and Buffy. And let me make sure that I got everybody's names on here. I got everybody's names showing right now on banners. But you guys, we have so much that has happened since our last Paranormal Unity. We have been to a couple places. We have booked new investigations. We've made new friends. We've got a lot of collaborations coming up. So we've got a lot of things coming up. So yeah, a lot has happened. We're just going to do some quick recaps, outcomes of the investigations performed. We also have some tea to spill tonight as well. And we're going to talk about our social media growth and all that stuff. So that's really cool. So I just say we just go ahead and hop in and get into it.
Okay. Am I starting or are you starting?
I think you're starting.
Okay. I just want to make sure you were done. I didn't want to interrupt you.
You're good. Hi, Chris.
Let's see. We did the investigation.
I love you, Chris.
Since the last time we went to the Gaines house, which I didn't know how that was going to be, but it turned out to be really awesome.
Yeah, Gaines house was a surprise.
Right.
I wasn't expecting what we got, but I know Tabitha is always our person who she's like, I sense this. She's like our human EMF detector. I see this or I sense this and blah, blah, blah. And I believe her, obviously. And I'm like, no, you don't. And then so she was like, she's upstairs and a couple of us are downstairs. And she's like, I just saw a head pop up on the stairway. And I'm like, no, you didn't. So I'm taking pictures. And sure enough, in one of the pictures, there is a head peering through the banister.
And it just came up just enough, like, and then it popped back down, which reminded me of a kid, because that's what I would do on our stairs. It would just, I got the same shirt.
Sorry.
So,
Wait, which one are y'all wearing? The old school logo? I almost put mine on, and I wore my other one. I wore my We Run on.
mhm. But that was great. And then you got that picture outside.
I got the picture outside, and that I was just taking a picture of us arriving before we even set up anything. I just went outside across the street and I just snapped a couple pictures. And of course, what we all do is we all zoom in on the windows and the doorways and in the yard and just see if there's anything that pops up. There was most definitely something that popped up, and I'll share the screen with you guys so you guys can see it real quick. Let me find it. It's in my saved folder, but I'll show you what I found, and it's incredible. But actually, Tabitha, you had said too that your mom had seen a second.
There's a second man behind him on his right hand side, like he's looking out, so it'll be over here, like, and you can see a second face coming up behind him.
Yeah, crazy. But I'm going to pull that picture up now because I did post it to Facebook, and I'm going to kind of show you guys real quick what I had found.
He wants to say hi real quick.
Hi.
You gotta get. She brought me ice cream.
Oh, what a good daughter!
Right.
Good daughter.
Thank you.
Bob does need to bring us ice cream. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so I can show you guys what we're talking about here. But right here, you can kind of see, like, I'm like, oh, you can't really see anything here. But then when you zoom into that picture, you clearly see a face right here. You see almost like a nail pin, and then a shoulder and an arm. And it almost looks like he's in uniform.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that is on our Facebook page. You can go through the pictures and look at it, but you can save it to your phone or your computer and zoom in, and it's some pretty good detail on that thing.
Mm-hmm. And the best part of the night is when we were all too scared to go to the bathroom by ourselves, and the door opened on Barbie while she was going to the bathroom.
I was going to the bathroom and the door swung open, and I'm like, sure enough, somebody's either messing with me like we do because we'll play like little pranks on each other. But I'm like, somebody's either messing with me or I just didn't latch the door good enough. And it was kind of offset. So I was kind of thinking, okay, let's debunk this or whatever. So later on in the night, the door opened again. And then I tried to debunk it. It's on the live. I'm jumping around like a crazy person trying to get this door to open, and it won't.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, well, I guess it's, we can't debunk this. That's something that, if we go back, which I hope we go back next year, I would love to go back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Props to April and the whole Curious Things investigations for having us out. And we were there with Larry and Margaret back from the Grave Paranormal. Awesome people.
Awesome.
I need to meet them.
You're going to meet them in Clay County. You'll meet them in Clay County. So awesome. So,
and that was the first time I met our other crew that came with us.
Shelly
and her girls, which they turned out to be my mom's best friend's family.
That is
really awesome. So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. But then y'all went because y'all aren't my friends and y'all go to investigations by yourselves.
Yeah, I wasn't there either.
See, Alicia, they're not our friends.
We're friends, Tabs.
Yeah, that's right. They went to Murray Station Homestead, right?
Yeah.
And
it was awesome.
Mm-hmm. So that was, I don't know. You'll have to jump in and talk about that because I wasn't there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Tabitha had to be a mom or something.
An award ceremony.
But anyway, we got to meet Blue Collar Paranormal. They were awesome. But Lee House was a surprise.
That was like the best kept secret in Maysville, honestly, because that hotel, I did post pictures to my personal page. That hotel was a dream.
That's
Absolutely.
Amy. Hey, Amy. Sorry. That's Lee's Lee, that's Shelly and M's family.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
Your family's awesome. But yeah, Lee House is, I was looking for places for us to stay for the weekend that we went, and all these other places. You and your yawning, you kill me, dude. Anyway,
Alicia needs a Red Bull.
it was old. It was an older
oatmeal
place,
cream pie.
but they had renovated these cute little suites that we stayed in. They were so comfortable, and they had everything you could ever dream of. And we got a actual tour of the Lee House by the city commissioner, Miss Ann, and that was pretty cool. And
She was the cutest human in the history of ever. I love her.
And she's feisty. She's like a little ornery thing.
That's why I love her.
Yeah, I super loved her.
Yeah, she was awesome. And anyway, so that was really cool. Yeah, Murray Station. It was a little noisy outside. The family still lives on the property, which that was to be expected. And Blue Collar did a really good job, helping maintain that for us. But we didn't have anything like too crazy happen at Murray Station.
During the tour, I did.
Yeah.
The same thing that happened at the Harrison Funeral Home. Walked in the slave quarters, and that's when I had that overwhelming feeling, chills head to toe, immediately like caught my breath in my chest and had start bawling, and I had to walk out. And actually the one of the other team members from Blue Collar, I can't Jada. So she was like, yep, I've been keeping my eye on you because since you walked in, you were scratching the same spot on your hand as I was, and you did exactly what I did when I walked into the slave quarters. I had to walk out and I bawled my eyes out. She goes, you're the empath of the group. I was like, okay. So that's the next person that had told me that.
She pinged you on that. Well, I had realized that you were an empath when we went to the funeral home.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. Why are you bawling your eyes out?
I don't know.
It's amazing how different empaths feel different ways.
Yeah.
And see different things,
True.
So that is awesome. But, Barbie, I was going to say, at the Gaines house, you saw that white snake thing.
We were already trying to pack up for the night. Mm-hmm. And we were just it was just Tabitha and I sitting at base. And there's a room and with some dolls in it. And then there's another room that has like a bathroom or whatever in it. And out of the corner of my eye, I see a really bright light, and it's just kind of like flying around. And I look at it. It's behind Tabitha, so she can't see it. And there's no electricity there, so I didn't have static cams running. Which next time we go, I'm gonna have to figure something out. I don't know, but anyway, it was like a snake-like, misty, bright light, and it was not anybody's flashlight. There were two people upstairs. No, it was just
me and you, I think.
And everybody else was out kind of by the cemetery.
And then that's when I told you, I said, hey, don't forget. And you weren't there for that. She had said that a white snake-like mist has been showing up too.
Yeah. And I didn't know anything about that. So I was able to back up that claim. I was able to back that up. So that was pretty cool.
And City of Maysville. I did not get to see the City of Maysville, but y'all said it's awesome. So do y'all want to talk about?
See it too much. I mean, because we got into town, we ate in town, and then we went straight to the hunt. And then by the time we got home, literally crashed out, and we had breakfast and the tour. And then it was pouring rain when we left. So we got to
snapped pictures outside the window.
Yeah, we were in the car leaving, and we would see a couple murals, and I snapped a bunch of pictures. But they've got like cute little eateries, cute little shops out there. And again, just the Lee House itself was like that's a vacation away. I would love to go back.
And they had a plug up place for Buffy's Tesla. So that was cool.
That was a lifesaver.
That was a lifesaver. By the time I got there, I barely had enough charge to make it back to Elizabethtown to charge the next morning. I was a super happy human. You have no idea. That reason alone is why I will be back there again soon.
I had no idea that was happening. I had no idea they had that.
Yeah.
Well, you can thank Miss Ann for that one too, because she fought for that.
Did it was awesome.
And Miss, hi, Auntie Goldie.
Buffy. So you want to talk about upcoming events?
No.
Okay. So, Barb, Alicia, do you want to talk about spilling the tea?
Kidding.
Yeah, we have a lot of upcoming things, ladies.
We do. There is a ton coming up. Just, we have Two Rivers with the Elite Vixens coming up.
Can't wait for that.
That one I'm excited about.
I've never been to this location. This is going to be awesome. I love going to new places.
Well, I mean, really, all of these, the first few that we have coming up, I haven't been to, and I can't wait for the ones that I get to go to. We've got Clay County Courthouse was back from the grave.
Yep.
Which I'm bummed I'm not going to be able to go to that one.
And Mid Tennessee Paranormal is going to join us on that one too.
Nice.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
I had asked Larry. I was like, hey, before I invite them out, is it cool with you? Because it's his location. He got this for us, and he was like, yeah, of course, I like them. So I invited Terry. So Terry and Steven and Becky are coming on, and Bianca.
I love that.
So it'll be awesome, and we get to sleep there. And actually,
be up all night.
Larry has encountered a dark entity there.
Yeah, so we're not sleeping. We're going to be up all night there.
Oh, I'm bringing my.
I wish I could go.
And my earplugs. I'll be dead to the world. Anyway, yeah, Clay County's gonna be awesome.
I'll be sitting there with a
flashlight. we have a trio, kind of a trifecta kind of night coming up of the Scott County Jail, the Smith County Courthouse, and Hotel Wilton. All of that is with Ken 10 Paranormal.
Mm-hmm. Ken 10's coming.
Yes.
And so that's going to be awesome. So we get to do the Hotel Walton, the courthouse, which I have a bone to pick with a entity named Jeff on the third floor.
Third floor, he wants you.
And y'all are going to be waiting for me on the second floor.
The stairs.
And then one more step up and you'll be on the same level as me. But somebody's going to be waiting there to save my ass when this thing comes.
We will swoop up and get you.
Barbie, can you give me about 10 minutes? Because those steps are killer.
They are.
And I'm going to have some oxygen when I get up.
I'll be on standby. I'll be on standby with an inhaler.
Right? I'll be like,
here, all of us hit.
And
I could just see my mom right now with her cross.
Yes.
I can see her now. She's so cute. Anyway, yep. So that's coming up.
We have a couple of private team investigations coming up at the Thomas House. And then we are going to Octagon Hall in Franklin, Kentucky. Can't wait for both of those.
We're going to finish up the year. We're going to finish up the year at Ground Zero.
And also, some of these teams that I've mentioned that we're collaborating with for investigations, Elite Vixens, Back from the Grave, Ken 10 Paranormal, Mid Tennessee Paranormal. Check out their Facebook pages too. Go look at them. Look at what they do. Like them also and follow them.
So awesome.
Help this community and follow them as well.
I got mine too.
That's Para-Unity. Drinking out of somebody else's grave.
That's what I'm saying.
And then, so we also have, the Tennessee Haunts and Legends Expo is October 21st. We will be vendors at this expo. It's at the Nashville Fairgrounds building in Expo Building 2. It's going to be hosted by the Unseen Paranormal Podcast, PPF Investigations, and Medics for Paranormal. The tickets are going on sale soon. Will be $10 a person, with proceeds going to the Animal Rescue Corps. You can go through our page and find the link. We've shared the event, but it's at TennesseeHauntsAndLegendsExpo.com. Go check that out and come out and see us. And then, drum roll, kids, drum roll. The biggie, our huge Halloween
event.
We are going to be at at the old Harriman Hospital, October 28th.
Mm-hmm.
This hunt is for novices. If you've never hunted, we will be in groups. We can take you around, show you how this goes, work with you. You don't have to have equipment of your own. We will have plenty. If you are a seasoned investigator, bring your equipment.
Please
come join us.
Please
come join us.
Bye, E. Good night, E.
Coffee, water, sodas, snacks are going to be included. We only have 12 tickets left for this event. Mm-hmm. So if you want to join us for this.
Everybody's thinking about it and they're like, it's October. It's only like June right now. Jump on those tickets.
Dude, it'll be here.
Yes, jump on the tickets.
You can put a deposit down. You don't have to pay the full amount right now. You can put a deposit. So.
And if you go to our Facebook page, the event, we are linked there, and you can find all the information on tickets if you want to just do a deposit, anything like that. But this place, Harriman, is known as one of Tennessee's most haunted hospitals. You don't want to miss it.
I can't wait.
And friendly reminder, if you can't make an event with us, if you can't be there, if it's a private investigation that we're just doing, we always broadcast our investigations from body cams. We will live stream our DVR cams, things like that.
Yep.
At intervals through the night. So if we're on an investigation that you couldn't be at, watch our Facebook. We will be broadcasting.
Yep. It's going to be awesome.
And now, next in the news is Alicia.
Oh, wait, Jamie wants to know what's the max amount of people going to Harriman?
24 people. So we've already sold half of the tickets. We have 12 more to go.
And it's a big hospital, right?
It's 4 floors. It's like 160 something square feet. It's large.
160 something?
160 something thousand
square feet. Okay.
I was thinking about it in relation to Old South because I was just watching a video on that. It was 68,000 with after all the renovations, and we didn't even see all of Old South, and that was ridiculously huge. So
I kept getting lost in Old South. I am really in trouble with Harriman.
I kept getting so turned around. I was fixing to get lost in that. I knew I was going to.
You know, the creepiest part of Old South for me is the ER area. That whole section, like the 3rd floor doesn't creep me out. The kitchen area, 1st floor doesn't. It's the ER, the old part of the hospital, the old ER part.
Is that where I got the voice?
Yes, that's where.
Is that where I was standing?
And at the end of the night, we had a bunch of like my motion detectors kept going
music
off.
Yeah,
Shadow Man's hallway down that area. But anyway, in this event at Harriman too, like we'll be rotating and it'll be smaller groups. It's not going to be 24 people grouped into one. We're doing like 3 smaller groups. So, and we're going to be on separate floors from each other. And then at the end of the night, we'll have like a 2 to 3 hour free roam where you can go by yourself. You can go with a buddy. You can do anything you want. You just go and do your thing at the end of the night. And of course, like Buffy said, snacks and waters and sodas and coffee and all that's going to be available. And
because sugar and caffeine are important.
We like to snack. So there's going to be some good there.
Buffy needs to rotate and show her latest creation.
I don't know if I can gracefully between the seat that I'm in and positioning myself. I can go grab one of the other shirts and hold it up, but I don't know
that'll
if I can do that
work.
well.
Yeah, but do that one. Do that one. And don't forget the camera follows you.
Oh, no, I turned that part off.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you've been there. So yeah, if you have a lot of people, and that was the same with like Old South. We just did an event at Old South in April on April Fool's Day. And we had 24 people and it went beautifully. I mean,
yeah,
we had 4 groups of 8 and it was just 3 groups of 8. I'm horrible at math. 3 groups of 8 and anyway, and then we did a free roam at the end of the night. And a lot of people end up leaving around 1 or 2 a.m. but this event's going to go until 3, so it'll be from 7 to 3. Okay, Buff, let's see it.
Let me see if I can do this without.
Okay, let me see if I can turn your screen. Hold on here.
I know. Mine won't. Mine mirrors really strange.
So it says we run on oatmeal cream pies, Red Bull, and evidence.
With the little NightSong Paranormal on the front.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of like, I don't know, challenge accepted. I can make that shirt.
Yeah. Which was pretty awesome. So,
just because we did half alive with oatmeal cream pie sitting out should not be, that was not my fault.
We look, we're all paranormal investigators here. Like, there's a lot of y'all here who are paranormal investigators who are watching. We don't lie. We do not lie.
We don't have to.
We love to snack. We are snacking sons of bitches.
Trash
pandas unite. Trash pandas unite.
As I eat my ice cream.
You can just tell everybody it's tea.
It's tea.
It's salad. She's eating a salad right now.
It's yummy.
All right. So yeah. So okay. Anyway. Sorry.
Oh, we got cheese at that night too.
Your tea spilling.
I'm with you on the cheese. It's Casey.
Yeah.
Casey, we had those there too. They just didn't get in the shot.
Yeah.
Too funny.
That and my toddler trail mix. I literally take toddler trail mix with me. I make it for the grandbaby, but I take a big thing of it with me.
See, Chanel, with
everybody.
Yeah, with Elite Vixens, they understand that snacking is an important asset.
Yeah.
To
you need energy.
Yeah. You need carbs and caffeine in order to make it until 4 a.m.
The ghosts need energy, and so do we.
How do you think we make it till 4 a.m.?
So, like talking about like Elite Vixens who are here and just all the amazing, paranormal investigators who are here with us, the community is large.
It is indeed.
But
small.
It's the biggest little community that we've ever been really a part of. It's kind of like the music community
freaking amazing
in Nashville because everybody
knows of
talks.
each other.
Yeah, everybody knows the other people. Everybody talks. So basically, we're really excited to collab because we're making friends. You don't make friends by talking ish about other people.
No, that's not fun.
That's a no-no. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Yeah, just don't talk bad.
And like I've always said too, like you have to be a viable, contributing member of your community, and you just don't put anything in and expect stuff out. You have to make friends and connections, and that's how I have fun. I like having fun with not only you girls, and the rest of the team, but other teams too.
Well, and that's the beautiful thing about it. In the short time that we've kind of relaunched NightSong, look at all the collabs we already have. I am going to miss the Elite Vixens, which I'm very sad about, but
we'll get together again.
We can do that again.
We'll get together again.
So I can meet those ladies because that'd be pretty
They're
awesome.
amazing.
But I mean, we've got so many different collabs that we've already done, which is rocking.
But
just to show you Unity really works.
It does.
It also gives you more opportunity to investigate places that we wouldn't have that opportunity to investigate. And I think people miss out on that when they don't, right. And I enjoy getting to meet new people. I don't talk to people, but I enjoy meeting them. Hey, but
too. And, it's also good too, to see what other teams do, how they investigate, and a lot of the questions they may ask that you really never really thought, and oh, that's a really good way to put it. Or something that I do at every investigation that I've never seen anybody else do. And I've seen other teams take that idea and run with it. And that's great. If we can, bounce off ideas with each other and oh, I really like the way they did that. Or, because we're all in this together, and it would be really cool to be to tag team off of hey, we just went to Octagon Hall, just saw that you guys are going next week. This is what we got. Right. And hand them our notes. Here's everything we got, and see if we can collectively add into an evidence log of the place.
That's one thing. That's one thing I love is you see somebody going to, again, as an example, Octagon Hall just after you've gone. Hey, by the way, we had these experiences, and it seemed to be with, with Mary there. And these seem to be the things that she liked that triggered her.
Yeah.
If you want to give it a try and see what you get too.
Right.
All it does is help somebody else.
Yeah. Like, hey, NightSong was just here. Like, hey, there was a group of females that were here last week, like speaking to the spirits, and they said that, this is what happened. Can you confirm, like, what, maybe they can build their questions off of what we found. And I also know too, when you go back to locations, it's not the same investigation that you had. Mm-hmm. The first, the second, the third, the fourth time. It's different every time. And that's how you build your evidence.
And you're talking too for the owners of any given establishment that you go into. If teams are building off of each other, that does nothing but help the owners either A, understand what they have there, or B, just further help their story with where they are into bringing in people.
Well, because some of these people that buy these locations, they might not know the full history. If we as teams can collect different stories and evidence or names or whatever, we can share it with other teams as well as share it with the owners. So like you said, build their story, build their knowledge on their own location, because they might not know the entire history of certain things where they're at.
Mm-hmm. I could not agree with you more.
Yep.
I could not agree with you more.
Nailed it. Yes.
Yep. And that's the thing. Like, what is there to compete? There's plenty of room for
the same
all
end
of
game
us.
For everybody. Like we're all just trying to find some evidence.
Like there's not a competition. It's not a race to see who can get what. I mean,
I caught 100 ghosts. You didn't. Ha.
I got touched 3 times and none of y'all did. I don't want that.
But it's just, I mean, it's that was perfectly stated, Em. Do you think the more a location is investigated, the more activity ramps up or maybe changes? I think it really depends on the techniques that are used, because if people they'll go in and they will ramp it up by being rude or mean or
provoke with Ouija boards, which that's one thing we do not do.
No, we don't do that.
Or just provoke in general. Just start going in trying to make them angry.
If you do the Ouija board, we won't knock you for it. We just don't do it. And that's merely because we don't want to open up doors that we don't know how to close. And provoking is just something that we don't do. I mean, obviously, if we get touched or something happens and scares us, obviously we're gonna, a word's gonna slip out or something.
Well, they've cussed back at us before.
They have cussed back at us before. But I really think it's the technique of the people coming in, and I really do feel that the energy that you bring in is what you will get out of it. So if you come in with respect and asking the right questions and you wouldn't run into anybody's house and be like, who are you? What's your name? Why are you here? You know what I mean?
Tell me now.
We always go in and we introduce ourselves and we let them warm up to us a little bit. But yes, to answer your question, I feel, in my opinion, it really ramps up and changes depending on the energy you bring into it.
Well, the energy, the equipment, and then we have heard from some people that nobody's been here in a month, so you guys should get some pretty good activity.
Yeah, they will be excited to see you.
I think, like, as far as the energy, the location, everything kind of it varies. I don't think any investigation is a one size fits all. Every location is going to have its own little thing.
And also, too, those of you that have done a lot of investigating, like, I feel if a place hasn't been investigated for a while, I think that helps, like, ramp up activity, like, because they're ready to talk again,
I think that every location should close every so many months for a couple of weeks and give them time to rest, because they get the same questions and do this for me and do that for me and do this. And I think they get tired. Like, I went to Waverly Hills, had nothing. But when they shut it down and to open back up, like, not this last time, I'm saying, like, they shut it down for like after Halloween or something.
Yeah.
It rejuvenated them. Like, they got their rest on.
It reminds me of this meme that I made the other day, which is Can you knock some more? And the ghost who's been knocking excessively is like,
Right.
Oh, so frustrated.
Or when they say, can you knock? And then they leave. Like
Right.
the ghost hunters leave. Oh, I heard that. And they take off running. I'm like, why are you running?
Yeah.
You just asked him to do that. I like that one about possessed again.
You know, speaking of that,
I know, Casey, I'm dying about that one. That was great.
The other day.
I will still watch, and we still make fun of the show.
We will still watch you, of course. And this is the picture I put.
I have yet to ever watch a single episode of that.
You and me both, sister. I've never seen any of that stuff.
I'm going to tell you, I love Aaron.
I
love Aaron.
I
met him and Zach. Zach's totally different off the camera. Yeah. One-on-one, nicest guy you'll ever meet. Totally different. Aaron, he's just like he is on the show. He is just that fun-loving person. And I only ran into Nick when I went to Scarefest and kept going into the bathroom. I was like, I swear, Nick, I'm not following you to the bathroom. So we didn't get to communicate a lot. But Zach and Aaron and I did. And they were just, Aaron's the same. And Zach, I was like, I can't believe if you acted like this on the show, I think you would have a
better reception.
Yeah, he was totally different.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else? We're thinking of a lot of places for 2024, a lot more collaborations. So if you're in a team and you would like to collaborate with us, all right, stop. Collaborate and listen. NightSong's back.
Or in the name of love. I don't know.
But seriously, we love to collaborate. So if you're not even in the state of Tennessee, you want to come to the state of Tennessee, or you're in a nearby state and you want to bring us to you guys, obviously we would love to come out and join you in your home state. Anyway, we're really thinking about,
because we love all the new friends that we're making.
We do.
We really honestly do. So thank you guys for all being so gracious. We've collabed with most recently it was Blue Collar, and they were amazing.
Yeah, they're so sweet.
Absolutely love them. And I'm actually wearing my jewelry that I got there that night.
Yeah, they were really, really awesome people. And they helped us carrying our gear, which as y'all fellow paranormal investigators know,
the struggle is real.
The struggle is real. There's a lot. So when people are like, he's like, hey, Junior, come over here. And John, come on, John. Come over here and help. And I'm like, okay. Let me just sit here and just drink my Red Bull. But so speaking of t-shirts, we do have t-shirts for sale. Alicia's wearing one, Tabitha's wearing one. I don't know if Buffy's wearing one. I am not wearing one.
I'm wearing the We Run On.
Yeah. And we'll also have a bunch of stuff for sale at the Tennessee Haunts and Legends Expo. We'll have some candles and shirts and fun things, but every little bit helps kind of fundraise for the team. You guys know how it goes. You paranormal teams know. We do have a big meeting coming up next week with a place that's on the National Register for Historic Places. I'm meeting with this lovely lady next week and bringing her some ideas of what we can do to help her run her paranormal events, because she's wanting to do some paranormal events at her location. So be on the lookout for that. So hopefully we'll get something in December because we are fully booked up until then. So, which is a great
problem to have, really.
Mm-hmm. It's a good problem to have. Yes, Em. Yes, we would love to have you out sometime. And we might actually have a spot open for August. So message us and might be able to bring you out to that. But yeah, we'll continue to bring you good content. We have obviously all of us have, weird senses of humor. So you can see that in all of our memes and all the TikToks, which follow us on TikTok.
That is all her. She is the brains behind TikTok.
Barbie, that one video, we have 1,344 people following us which is awesome. And that one video is over 200,000 now.
Jesus, in like 24 hours.
Lord.
What'd you do?
What do I do with it? I just make funny memes, like y'all make them too. Like, so we just make.
And I think I try to go through and repost all the TikToks, which I didn't realize somewhere along the way. My default set became anytime I comment on one, it automatically reposts. And I'm like, now I have to go back and go, no, don't repost that one.
But yeah, we just put funny stuff up there, that relates to the paranormal world and us investigating and stuff like that. So just find us on TikTok. It's Paranormal in Tennessee, and there's a underscore in between each word, Paranormal in TN, and find us, and we'll follow you back. We like to follow other teams back as well.
As in, like we're following them everywhere.
Oh yeah, we follow them everywhere. We will
every move you make.
We will follow you. We will find you.
When you go to bed, we're like looking in the windows. We'll cook breakfast for you the next morning.
And that, my friends, is how we lost 100 people at once.
And we would love to bring other people on to our Paranormal Unity. For our next one in July. So if you want to be a guest and want to come on and just talk the shop,
spill some tea. Tea.
Maybe we could invite somebody from the Elite Vixens who could come, because they'll be with us at Two Rivers.
Yes, that's true. We're going to do that in June. And then in July, we've got Clay County. So we could have somebody from the Vixens and from Back from the Grave join us. That would be fun. And we can just talk about all the funny stuff that we go through. Shop talk. Spook talk.
See? They can work it out.
See, look. One of the founders and lead investigators already said it can be worked out. So Vixens are in.
Yay!
Good. We cannot wait to investigate with y'all. It's going to be a good time. That's going to be a good time. So if y'all have any questions for the next Paranormal Unity or whatever, just holler at us anytime. This one stays up till 5 a.m. So if you are a night owl like Alicia or sometimes Buffy, then we'll get a message back. Tabitha and we will be sleeping.
I even sleep during the day. So I'm always sleeping.
Raccoons are nocturnal.
Yeah.
So
trash pandas unite.
Trash pandas. Hopped up on oatmeal cream pies and Red Bulls.
Yep. That's why we stay up all night. She's pleading the fifth. She ain't speaking.
That's probably also why you keep sticking me and Alicia.
Is rolling up in there.
Probably also why we keep sticking me and Alicia in hotel rooms together. It's like, put them in there.
But what we need to do is really get a picture of us the morning after when we wake up at the hotels.
Because it would look like that meme that she posted the other day. The doll with the punched out eyeball.
Oh, yeah. Let me show you. I'll show everybody.
I can absolutely confirm that is exactly what I look like. This is exactly what I look like walking into breakfast. I am not even lying.
Did you go sound like maybe?
Look like I got drunk and fell in the bushes. That is what that ghost hunt looks like for me.
Like that time I got pulled over with that state trooper in Ashland City. Thank you, kind sir, who let me go. But I came home. I had come out of Weldon Manor and came straight home. And I told my mom, I was like, he let me go. Like I was really speeding. I was like, he let me go. And my mom opened the door and she said, he didn't let you go for your looks this morning. I've been ghost hunting all night and it was hot. My hair was all flat. My makeup was all run. I was like,
Joyce.
She's bad, man. But it's true though. We look bad coming out the next day.
Yeah, it's paranormal_in_TN. That's it. That's the TikTok. So follow us and we'll follow you back on there and like us on Facebook. I also have a new thing that we put out this week. It's Paranormal Investigators in Tennessee. So we've got it's a private page. So only that's your criteria. You have to be a private or a paranormal investigator in the state of Tennessee or a surrounding state. or you investigate Tennessee a lot. If you don't have to be in state, so feel free to join that, and one of us will be able to let you into the cool club.
Don't know how I got into it, but I'm never in the cool clubs.
But y'all are awesome. So anything else anybody needs to hit up before we end the broadcast for the night?
I think that is it.
Well, if nobody has anything else to say, sips and spooks, everybody.
Wow.
I don't have anything, but
I got my.
I need to know.
What's in that drink of theirs?
It's water.
I'm so bored. I came straight from work. What do you?
Yeah, so is mine.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the fireball when you need it? Thanks, you guys. We appreciate y'all so very much. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Until next time, friends.
Until
Bye.
everybody.